Dear students, from the topic graphs of trigonometric functions, today we are going to draw the graph of the function that is y is equal to cot x. Now see, this is the standard unit circle, and in that standard unit circle all of you know that x is equal to means x coordinate of the point P, where point P is on the circumference of a circle, then x coordinate is equal to cos theta and value of y coordinate is nothing but sin theta, because this is a standard unit circle, and corresponding to angle we get the any point on the circumference of a circle, and in that case x coordinate is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta. Now let us discuss how to draw the graph of the function y is equal to cot x. So for that, now we are going to discuss the domain and range of cot function. Now all of you know that cot x means cos x upon sin x. Cos x upon sin x. And to decide the domain of the cot function, we have to remove all the points from the real line where sin x becomes 0, because since sin x is equal to 0 for any angle, if sin x is equal to 0, that implies cot x is equal to infinity. So that's why as per the definition of function, we have to remove all the angles where cot function is unknown to you, or you can say cot x is equal to infinity. And how will you get that cot x is equal to infinity? Because sin x is equal to 0, since cot x is equal to cos x upon sin x. So if the denominator becomes 0, then cot function will be infinity for that particular angle. Now we will find out all possible angles where sin x is equal to 0. Now as per this standard unit circle, we know that y coordinate, value of y coordinate is nothing but value of sine ratio. Now see here this is the value of y coordinate, that is here it is 0, here also it is 0. So whenever we get the point P on x-axis, whenever we get the point P on x-axis, then all of you know that y coordinate is always 0, and in that case sin x is equal to 0. Means for example, see here I will write sin x is equal to 0 when, let us discuss now, when x is equal to angle. See, x is equal to angle means if you have the point P here, then angle will be 0. See here, because we have to measure, always we have to measure the angle from positive x-axis. Initial arm is always positive x-axis, and if the angle is 0 degree, then the position of the point P is here, and here the y coordinate is 0 means value of sine ratio is 0. So sin x is equal to 0 when x is equal to 0 degree. Similarly, if you come to this point here, then after rotation the angle will be 180 degree, or you can say that pi radian. So if the angle is pi, then the position of the point P is here. So for x is equal to pi, sin x is equal to 0. Again and again rotating, means from positive x-axis, again if you rotate, then another angle will be 2 pi, then you will get 3 pi, and so on like this. And this is in anti-clockwise direction, and if you rotate this in clockwise direction, then you will get negative angle. Means suppose if you rotate up to this, then this angle will be minus pi, because the position of the point P will be on negative x-axis, and in that case y coordinate is 0. So minus pi, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi. So what are all possible angles? First of all 0 degree, then plus or minus pi, plus or minus 2 pi, plus or minus 3 pi. All these are angles where sin x is equal to 0. Now we will express this, all these list of all angles by rule method. So What are the values of x? So x such that x is equal to n pi, n times pi, where n belongs to set of integers. So value of sin x is equal to 0 when x is equal to n pi, where n belongs to set of integers. So sin x is equal to 0, that means x is equal to n pi, or you can say that in general you can write sin n pi is equal to 0 for all n belongs to set of integers. Now as we have discussed that sin n pi is equal to 0, then that means sin x is equal to 0 for all these angles, and we say that implies cot x is equal to infinity when x is equal to n pi. So we have find out all the angles where cot x is not defined. So to define cot as a function, we have to decide the domain by removing all these points. So domain of cot function will be r minus n pi, where n belongs to set of integers. So this is the domain of the cot function. As per the definition of the function, we have to remove all the points, all such points where that particular function is infinity. So we will remove n pi from whole real line, and that will be the domain of cot function. And codomain, or you can say that range, will be whole R. So domain and codomain is equal to whole real line, because the value of cot function will be any real number or any angle, but the domain is r minus n pi, where n belongs to I. Now as per this knowledge, now we will draw the graph of cot function. Now see here, consider the x-axis and consider y-axis. On y-axis, with proper scale, you have to show the points 1 and minus 1 here for our convenience, and on x-axis you take 0, then pi by 2, then pi, then 2 pi, and to the negative x-axis you have to take minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, and minus 2 pi. Now we know that when x is equal to n pi, cot x is equal to infinity. Means in this graph, when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to plus or minus pi, and when x is equal to plus or minus 2 pi, then cot x is equal to infinity. See here, whenever x is equal to 0, cot x is infinity. Whenever x is equal to pi, then cot x is equal to infinity, or minus pi, then also infinity. And then for 2 pi and minus 2 pi, the cot function is infinity with respect to this graph. Now we have drawn the dotted red lines here where the function becomes infinity. See here, for pi, cot function is infinity. For 2 pi, cot function is infinity. Similarly for 0 also, cot function is infinity. Here also it is minus pi, for that function is infinity, and for minus 2 pi it is infinity. Now consider the interval 0 to pi. First of all, to draw the graph of cot function, we will take the interval 0 to pi, then pi to 2 pi, then 0 to minus pi, and minus pi to minus 2 pi. Now consider this interval 0 to pi. Now we all of you know that in this interval cot pi by 2 is 0. The known value of cot function is cot pi by 2 is 0. Now here in between 0 to pi by 2 there is a pi by 4. So what is the known value here? We know that cot pi by 4 is 1. So we will show the known value here, that is cot pi by 4 is 1. Similarly, if you observe between pi by 2 to pi there is 3 pi by 4, and all of you know that cot 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. Cot 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 because it is pi by 2 plus pi by 4. So it lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cot ratio is negative. So cot 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. So in this part, in this interval, means between 0 to pi, we have cot pi by 2 is 0, cot pi by 4 is 1, and cot 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. And we know that cot 0 is infinity. Also we know that cot pi is infinity. So how will you draw the graph in this interval? See here, first of all you have to join this like this, then join these 2 points, and then as it reaches to infinity in upward direction like this, because whenever you come to the 0 then it is infinity, value of cot function is infinity. So do not touch the line, and just you draw or you extend this line as increasing function here up to infinity. Similarly to the downward direction, whenever you reach to the pi then it becomes infinity up to this. So we have to show graphically like this, do not touch the red line, and that's why you will get the curve of the cot function here like this. It reaches to infinity whenever whenever you approach to 0. So it is shown by this way. Similarly, whenever you reach to the pi, then also it becomes infinity. So just you show like this. Okay. So this is the graph of cot function between 0 to pi. Similarly, between pi to 2 pi, all of you know that cot 3 pi by 2, cot 3 pi by 2 is 0. Similarly, if you observe, then between pi to 3 pi by 2 there is 5 pi by 4. It is in third quadrant because it is pi plus pi by 4, and in third quadrant cot function is positive. So cot 5 pi by 4 is 1. So we have to show the point here. Then similarly cot 7 pi by 4 means between 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, means it is fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cot 7 pi by 4 will be always negative. So it is minus 1 here. So all these three values are known to you. Then we know that cot pi is infinity, and here cot 2 pi is also infinity. So it is in, this is in upward direction and this is in downward direction. So how will you join this? Without touching the red line, we have to draw the curve of the cot function by taking all these known values like this. Just you show in downward direction here. Okay, so this is the graph of cot function between pi to 2 pi. Okay, so we make the sections of x-axis 0 to pi, then pi to 2 pi, and then here also similarly here also 0 to minus pi, then minus pi to minus 2 pi. Then how will you get the graph of this? See here, between 0 to minus pi by 2 there is minus pi by 4, and between minus pi by 2 to minus pi there is a minus 3 pi by 4. Okay, now here cot of minus pi by 2, cot of minus pi by 2 is 0. See here, cot of minus pi by 2 is 0. Then cot of minus pi by 4 is minus 1. Cot of minus pi by 4 is minus 1, and cot of minus 3 pi by 4 is plus 1. So you have to join like this. Similarly, here also you will get the curve between minus pi to minus 2 pi. If you write here properly, check this, then you have to join the curve like this. So the nature of the curve for cot function for various sections, or you can say for various interval, is like this: between 0 to pi, between pi to 2 pi, to the negative side between 0 to minus pi, and between minus pi to minus 2 pi. So this is the graph of cot function, that is y is equal to cot x. Thank you.